This video is going to show you what It's Learning looks like from a Chromebook. To get to It's Learning, I'm going to open Google Chrome and I'm going to go to my start page, and then here's my tile. I'm already logged in because I go through the start page, so here's my name in the corner. And the first thing I want to show you is how from the home screen you can see your courses, but then you could also switch over to see it in a updated version. So what teachers have added things in like a time order. If I go back to courses, these courses at the top are my starred courses. That means they're the ones that I'm going to need to use most frequently. And then the rest of your courses can be under other. It's really easy to star and unstar. You literally just click on the star, and then that one went down to my other. And if I want to star it, click on the star again and it moves back. You can also, if you want, to move the boxes around. So maybe you want to put the boxes in the order of your schedule. It's really easy to organize, so it's fast for you to get to the class that you need. The next thing that I want to show you is up in this corner. Right here, this little like alarm, that's your activity bell. That shows me that there's 21 new things that I could look at from my courses. And if I click on it, it's going to show me all of those notifications, and I could click on show all. And here's everything that all of my teachers have done in case I want to go to that course to see it more in depth. Next to that are my messages. So this too shows me that I have 2 messages that are unread. I can click on that, click on all messages, and then I can look at my messages this way, or I could search through to find a specific teacher that I know sent me a message. And I can reply right here back to that teacher. Here is my profile. So you can notice Evan does not have a picture. It's really easy to edit the profile and put a picture in if you want. I'm going to go back to home. Let's look at that updates page again. This is a really good way to find anything that is due to me. So notice I have 3 overdue assignments that I could look at and complete. And then I have 1 that's due on Thursday. And then I have, looks like 3 that are due later in the week. I also have my events below. So these are things that are happening that teachers put on the calendar. Okay, so let's look at one course for an example. So here's math. When I click on a course, I have a lot of things to look at. I have my overview, which is sort of like the course's homepage, plans, resources, follow-ups, participants, and more. Over on the right side are going to be the tasks. So again, that was the other way to see it on the homepage. Here's the task specific to this course. And then I can also see, if I click on completed, the tasks that I've already turned in and the grades that I got. Underneath of that are the events. So these are events that my teacher put on the calendar. I could also go to the calendar from here. And then below that, this is called the pinned information. So that's something that my teacher thinks is really important, that she wants to stay on the home screen the whole time. So this is where I could click for her Cougar Time or Friday office hours. The first thing you're going to see in the main screen are any playlists that your teachers put up for the class activities. You could start the first one when you are supposed to get into it. You could also click on Show More to see all of the steps in that playlist, or she might see how like this one has multiple playlists available. So you could just scroll down to find the lesson that you're supposed to be working in. Then you hit that start button. Once you're inside a playlist, you have the hamburger that would show you all the steps in the playlist. And then you have these forward and backward arrows to be able to move through. If you ever need to get out of the playlist, you just hit the X and it'll take you back to the overview page. Plans are for where your teacher's going to put the curriculum. So if you want to take a look to see what's coming or any dates that they've set up, you can. Resources are where your teachers, whatever like documents or learning experiences they put in the plans and in their playlists, they're also going to be available in these folders if you want to take a look at that. Follow up and reports. This would be your gradebook. It's not the same as TAC. It's just the gradebook for the grades that your teachers put for its learning activities. Up at the top, you could take a look at your calendar, and this will show you whatever events they've put in a calendar form. You could look at it as a list. So like here's everything for Monday, September 21st. You could look at it for a specific day. You could go forward or backwards over here. You could look at the whole week at a time, or you could look at the whole month. Apps and Tools is a really great resource. This is where a lot of the library media databases are, as well as other technology, Web 2.0 tools. If you look underneath a lot of them, it gives you hints about how to log in. So for example, Office 365 would just open in a new tab and you would get right in. See how it says Good Morning Evan, where other ones such as Scholastic Go, it gives you the username and the password underneath so that you know how to get in. Right here, HCPS, that's a direct link to the Harford County Public Schools homepage. And then next to that is Clever. And Clever is a single sign-on to be able to get to Harford County Public School apps, such as the Attendance, First in Math, Padlet, and Sora, so that whenever you want to log into any of those apps, you'll notice in the corner, it's in as Evan, so it automatically logs you in knowing your credentials because you got to it through itslearning.